Nintendo's been all over the news, and it's always been for negative reasons. Whether it is regarding the pricing of the Nintendo Switch 2, the pricing of the re-release of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 as a collection, and as well as individual games by themselves. Whether it be some of the strange Nintendo decisions that have, plagued the universe as if it were. But it doesn't change the fact that this may or may not be good news, and it very, very much depends on where you land. So, Doug Bowser is stepping down as the CEO of President of America. Stepping down as, Nintendo of America President and COO. There you go, yep. And so basically, Devin Pritchard is going to be replacing him. So he's going to be retiring from his role 31st December 2025. Now, this is where I stop and I think to myself, is this actually a good thing? So Pritchard, who's going to be replacing Bowser, is currently Nintendo of America's Executive Vice President of Revenue, Marketing, and Consumer Experience. Let me repeat that. Revenue, Marketing, and Consumer Experience. Now, the consumer experience on Switch hasn't been particularly great. If your mind only works in terms of revenue, number must go up, and money, it really does kind of make me wonder, what's a marketing whiz or a marketing person doing as like the head of a company? I feel like there's something very, very... I can see a lot of things going very wrong here, especially considering this person's background, which really doesn't help matters. That being said, Bowser wasn't actually long for this role, which I'm quite surprised by, since he only just joined as Nintendo of America president in 2019 after Reggie Fils-Aimé stepped down from the role, which I thought was actually kind of interesting that he was only around for at most 6 years, basically 6.5 years, which isn't a lot of time. Kind of when people in positions of high power like this usually stick around for the long haul, and lately I've seen gaming presidents kind of like move on, especially if it's console manufacturer makers like PlayStation has gone through at least 3 in the last 10 years. And Xbox is still, for whatever reason, Phil is still there, so, it is what it is. Bowser is stepping down after, Reggie stepped down back in 2019. Now Doug Bowser is stepping down, so now we've got Pritchard, who's also going to be getting a promotion effectively. And Satoru Shibata, the former Nintendo of Europe president and current managing executive officer, corporate director, and member of the board at NCL, Nintendo's Japanese arm, will join Nintendo of America as its CEO while continuing his role at NCL. Wait. Oh, no, wait. So I kind of completely misread this. So Satoru is taking over as CEO, but technically Doug Bowser was COO. Okay, so that's technically different, but man, I don't know, man. Like, again, corporate structures, whatever have you. I'm not into the nitty-gritty details. It's more about Pritchard's previous history that I feel like may very well be a cause for concern later on down the line. But we won't know until it happens, effectively. So basically, I'm going to more focus less on, Bowser and more on Pritchard. So Pritchard said, "I'm humbled and excited to take on this new role. Doug has been a fantastic mentor, and I look forward to building on the incredible foundation he has helped establish. With characters and worlds that offer something for everyone, my focus will be continuing to build on Nintendo's legacy of surprising and delighting our longtime fans, while at the same time welcoming new players into the Nintendo family." Paying tribute to Bowser's time at the company, NCL President Shintaro Furukawa stated, "During his tenure, Doug made numerous contributions to bring smiles to faces of people connected to Nintendo. I would like to express my gratitude for his strong efforts." Interesting. Devin, who will become the next president, has also made many contributions to Nintendo over the years. I'm confident that like Doug, Devon will continue to support Nintendo's important mission of creating smiles. That's interesting. I don't think Nintendo's creating that many smiles at the moment, but that's more so for people who are actually in the gaming ecosystem, in the gaming space. Basically, people who are watching this video, for example, you guys that are listening to this and watching this video, basically we're more far gone down the line of like any casual player. I'm pretty sure like those of us actually buy multiple games a month rather than just one game a month, that type of thing. That would technically make us sort of more of the hardcore of the gaming fan base. That being said though, I can't imagine anything positive coming from this, but I could be completely wrong about that. Again, we won't truly know the shifts of what's happening until it actually happens, and it's about maybe give it like 6 months after Doug steps down. So basically we won't know until June of next year what the actual implications are going to be for Nintendo in the long run. But I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, do the usual stuff. I am curious to hear what your thoughts are though on this whole shift in leadership, because again, leadership is such a weird thing, especially at console makers, where, like I said, you won't know what's going to happen until it happens, and until a little bit of time has passed thereafter. Like when we had dual CEOs for PlayStation as an example, and of course the fact that the ramifications are still, creating a bunch of live services that still haven't even come out yet. We're still very much in the Jim Ryan project era that he created ostensibly, and we're still kind of going down that path even now. Who knows how long it takes before everything finally, reaches its end step, and after that we can then move forward. But till that happens, we won't know, like I said, until it happens. So, like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I've already done the whole thingamajig, so I will catch you guys tomorrow.